Under debit, what we will get? Debtors, expenses, assets as well as losses. First one will be single entry system of accounting, and one more is double entry system of accounting. Now, if you do accounting properly, you can find out whether you are in profit or else you are in loss. Hello everyone, I am your Adarsh sir, lecturing Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. So, we are in the topic called accounting. For B.C.A, there is a new subject as well as many of you from science background, but we will make your accounting easier. How? Means we'll go from the basic, so suddenly we will not go for any topic. If we are doing any particular topic, means before that we'll have some foundation. Like, even though it is accounting, we have to understand what is debit, what is credit. So what is your debit items, credit items? What are your capital expenditure, revenue expenditure? What is your P&L account? What is your balance sheet? We will understand everything. Later we'll go for your syllabus. Now, under accounting, we are doing unit number 1. Unit number 1, it is completely basic. You will understand what is accounting. Now, in the unit 1, you have 4 to 5 topics, like one will be your accounting basics, accounting concept and conventions, your journal entries as well as cash book. Now, in today's session, we will work out accounting basics. Now, what will be the agenda for today's session? Now, it will be your definition of accounting, objectives, characteristics as well as branches of accounting. We'll go slowly. First, you will understand all the basic things. Later, we'll go for problems. Now, don't worry, if you are zero in accounting, we will make you hero in accounting. Now, definition, objectives, characteristics as well as branches of accounting. You may get 5 or 10 marks theory on this topic, like what are the objectives of accounting, what are the characteristics of accounting, what are the branches of accounting. Before we go for objective, characteristics and branches, first we will understand what is accounting. So before that, please concentrate for next 5 minutes. Now, in the accounting, normally what happens? Some XYZ. So, he is running a shop. XYZ, he is running a shop. A small petty shop. He sells some snacks. He prepares snacks. Now, whatever income he has, maybe 1000 is his collection per day. So it will be 20, 30, 50 or 70. So he collects from the customer. He write down in the book everything all put together per day. His collection is how much? 1000. Now, expenses. Whatever raw materials for this he purchased, food items. He paid salary to one person, boy. Then he paid rent for that place. Electricity, small bulb or something he is spending. Hardly his expenditure is 700. What is his profit? 300. Clear? Once again I will repeat. 1000 is his daily collection. In a single book he has written today's collection is 1000. Now, 700 his total expenditure, salary, rent, cleaning expenditure, purchase of food item, everything all put together, he paid 700. Now, what is his profit? His profit is 300. Clear? Yes. Now, this kind of calculation anybody can do. Like I can do, you can do. Even though a person who is illiterate, he can do this kind of calculation. Then, why we need this accounting? without knowing accounting, a common person can do all these calculation. Even though it is 1000, even though it is, if it is for 30 days, it will be 30,000. So same thing, if it is for 30 days, it will be 20,000. 30 minus 21, your answer will be how much? 9,000. What is his monthly income? His monthly income is how much? It is around 9,000. So almost it will be, yes, his monthly income will be 9,000. Now, so you can do easily without knowing 1% of accounting. Then why we need this accounting? Without accounting also we can do all this calculation, no? Yes, we have two types of accounting. Major is single entry and double entry. So what is that? First one will be single entry system of accounting and one more is double entry system of accounting. Now, the same example, now he has started business. His income is around 30,000 per month. Now, he is very good in cooking. So, he has more demand. His business increased. His business increased. Now, earlier it was 1,000 per day collection. Now, it is around 30 to 35,000 per day collection. Per day, how much is his collection? 30 to 35,000. Now, earlier he had only one branch. Now he is having around 6 to 7 branches. How many branches he has? Every area, every locality, he has branches. Now, so everywhere he has employees. Everywhere he has employees. Everywhere he has to purchase raw material. Every places he has to make expenditure, salary, rent, general expenditure, repairs, cleaning, everything he has to maintain. Can he manage all 7 branches by without knowing accountancy or accounts? Answer is no. Even though he managed whatever calculation he did, whether it is exact calculation. Now, how much he purchased, how much he paid rent for 1 year. Since last 10 years, how much he is paying salary. Can you trace out everything? Now, wherever he is spending more, wherever he can save money, can he do all those things? If he want to if he wants to expand his business, can he do any project or budgets with the help of just one single sheet calculation? Can he see how much is receivable, how much is payable to outsiders? So, what will be his profit percentage? What will be his sales percentage? Or if he wants to construct a building, he wants to apply for loan, will the bank will give you loan? For this book, in the 200-page book, he has written everything. Can bank give him a loan? Answer is no. If he wants to pay income tax, for this he cannot pay income tax. He has to go for double entry system. Now, whatever we discussed here, we call it as single entry. In a single book, we write down this is your sales, this is your expenditure. Now, in double entry system, we maintain many number of books like for purchases, separate book, sales, separate, rent, separate, salary, separate, your collections, separate, electricity, separate. Each and everything we maintain separately. After 10 years, how much electricity bill you paid for last 10 years? If you open this book, you will get all the information. What was your sales for last year? If you open this collection book, you will find out what is your sales. How much salary you paid since last year? If you open this book, you will get how much salary you paid in the last 10 years. So, all the details on time it is available if you learn accounting properly. Wherever you are spending more, you can control. Wherever you are getting more profit, you can expand your business. If you want further financial support with the help of all these books, you can go to bank. See, these are my records. These are my business. Will you give me loan? The bank will say, yes, I will give you. Why? Because we have all the proofs. Now, for this reason, we need accounting. Clear? Yes, this is what we call it as accounting. Whatever calculations or records we do, we have to do it in systematic manner. We have to follow some accounting rules as well as regulations. If you follow those rules and regulations, you can compare your business with another person business. You can compete with each other. These things can happen only if you follow the accounting rules. So that's why accounting is very important. Now, so this is all about the basics of accounting. Now, the major thing is, if you go outside, if you are an accounting student, they will ask you what is debit and what is credit. We'll understand what is debit as well as what is credit. Debit and credit. So what do you mean by debit as well as what do you mean by credit? Now, in the debit, we have debtors, expenses, assets, losses. So, under debit, what we will get? Debtors, expenses, assets, as well as losses. Now, credit side, what we will get? Gains, income, reserve, liability, share capital. So, anybody ask you what is debit and what is credit, it is very simple. Never tell that debit is always all left side, credit is all right side. That is wrong. Debit means very simple. Debtors, expenses, asset, losses. Debtors means you have sold. You have to collect money from customer. That is called debtors. Expenses, whatever the payment you make, that is expenses. Assets like furnitures, your televisions, camera, your mobile, your bike, everything we call it as assets. Then losses. Losses means you have sold something, from that you incurred loss. Like 10,000 worth goods you sold for 8,000. What is that loss? 2,000 is loss. So these things we call it as debit. Again, I'll repeat. Debit means debtors, expenses, assets as well as losses. Now, what do you mean by credit? Credit is very simple. Gains. Gains means anything you have gained. Like 10,000 worth asset you have sold for 12,000. That 2,000 we call it as gain. Now, income. If you sold something, you have received money. That is called income. Reserve. Every month you got 10,000 salary. Out of 10,000, 2,000 you keep it as a emergency purpose. That is called as reserve. Liability. All your loans, we call it as liability. All your loans, we call it as liability. Share capital. Whatever investment you made in the business, we call it as share capital. Clear? Now, if anybody asks you what is debit and credit, you can say that debit means debtors, expenses, assets, losses. Credit means gain, income, reserve, liability, as well as share capital. Now, sir, how to remember almost? We are non-commerce students. We cannot remember all these 9 points. So, I'll tell you the logic how to remember. So, logic is very simple. Debit means what? Debit means D-E-A-L. Debit means what? deal. So very simple. So what is debit? Debit means deal. Deal means debtor, expense, asset, losses. Done. Deal. Now credit means what? Very simple. You will not forget only. So credit means what? Girls. Now G for gains, I for income, R for reserve, L for liability, and S for share capital. Debit means deal and credit means girl. But one thing you have to remember, don't read together. It will be not good. Like deal, girls. Don't go for that. So it will be separate. Debit means deal, credit means girls. If you want, you can take screenshot. We'll move for the next one. Now you understood what do you mean by accounting, why accounting is required, as well as in accounting the major part is debit and credit. What is normally debit and credit stands for? Now it is nothing but your account is debited means your account is deducted. Your account is credited means your account is added with money. Credited means it is always income for you. Debited means it is always expense for you. Remember. Now, next one. Definition of accounting. I'll give you detailed notes in your WhatsApp group. It will be sent to you. Now, this is nothing but just to understand purpose. What do you mean by accounting? Now, accounting can be defined as a process of reporting, recording, interpreting, summarizing economic data. So whatever data you collect, like your salary paid, rent paid, electricity paid, everything what we have to do, we have to process that. We have to report in a sheet. We have to interpreting, we have to discuss. Summarizing, you have to total economic data. The normal data you have to convert into economic data. Now, the introduction of accounting helps decision making. If you do proper accounting by following all the rules and regulation, you can take decisions. You have rights to take decision according to your information available. Now, company to make effective choice by providing information on the financial status of the business. Now, today accounting is used by everyone and good understanding of it is beneficial to all. Now, accountancy act as a language of finance. The understand accounting efficiently, it is important to understand the aspect of accounting. So this definition, nothing to worry, don't read, just to understand what is accounting. In the simple word, the meaning it is given in your notes. You learn that one. Hope you understood what is accounting. Next, objectives of accounting. Once we understood accounting, what are the objectives from that? We will understand that. Now, main objectives of accounting are very simple. To maintain systematic record of business. As I told you, normally you can make accounting records, but if you want to make it systematically, then you have to follow accounting rules and regulations. Then, to ascertain profit and loss. So, if you do accounting properly, you can find out whether you are in profit or else you are in loss. Then, to determine the financial positions. So, if you want to know your financial position, should you wind up, close your business, or else you want to continue, or else you want to expansion. By looking at your position, you can take decisions. Then, to provide informative to various users. Who are the users? I am the user, management is a user, customer is a user, shareholders are users, bank users, government users. Whatever the report you prepare, it will be used by many people. So that is called, it provide information to various users. Hope you are clear. Next, to assist the management. If you want to help or assist the management, you have to prepare your accounting records properly. That's why every company wants one proper accountant. If accountant is not good, your business gone. Why? Because if accountant not records the data properly, you will not find out your company is in good or bad position. The small companies they can manage, but big companies they are completely dependent on accounting records. So these all about your objectives of accounting. This is very important for 5 marks. Please take a screenshot. Once if it is done, we'll move for the next one. Main characteristics of accounting. So what are the characteristics of accounting? We'll understand one by one. This is also your 5 mark question. Now, the first thing, identifying financial transaction. First one is what? Identifying financial transaction. Second one, measuring. Third, recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing, and communicating. What does these means? Like, what is your characteristics of accounting? Identify, measuring, recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing, as well as communicating. Now, we will understand with a small story so that you will not forget. Now, just assume that you are an accountant. What you are now? You are an, so being a BCA, you can be an accountant, no issue about that. But now, just assume for next 5 minutes, you are an accountant. Now, you will understand the characteristics. Please involve as you are an accountant. Now, in this, so you got job of accountant of XYZ company. Now, first, what you will do? So you have given with all the books, records, bill, everything is given to you. All books, records, documents, everything is given to you, including their paper bills, newspaper, electricity bill, everything is given to you, including their house electricity bill also given to you. You are working for XYZ Limited, but they have given their house expenses also. First thing, what you have to do, identify. You should identify which is related to XYZ Limited, which is not related to XYZ. They have given almost 50 bills. Out of 50 bills, 10 bills related to personal household. Now, out of 50, you will separate those 10. You will consider only 40 bills. Why? Because on all 40 bills, it is for XYZ Limited. That is called identifying. Identifying means identify only which are related to business. Clear? You have done your first job. Second, once you identify, measuring, you have to measure. First bill, it is for 5,000 rupees. Second bill, it is 2,000 rupees. Third bill, it is 400. Fourth bill, it is 800. You will measure one by one. Everything you will measure. That is called as measuring. Clear? Yes, that is called as measuring. Once you measure in terms of money, you will put it in a book or in system. That is called recording. Everything what you will do, you will record in simple book or as accounting book. First, you will identify which is related to business. Second, you will measure in terms of money. Later, you will write everything, recording in a book. After recording, what you will do? You will classify which are expenses, which are incomes. You will classify that. Income separate, expenditure separate. Now, once you classified, you will summarize. Total expenditure is 800. Total income is 1,500. You summarized, you totaled. Then, after summarizing, you will analyze. What is analyzing? Very simple. Your income is 1,500. Your expenditure is 800. So you will analyze, you got profit of 700. Why? Because your income 1500, expenditure is only 800. You analyze that your profit is 700. Clear? Yes. So you analyzed your profit is 700. Finally, what you will do? After analyzing, you go to your manager, you go to your boss, and you says that communicating, you says that your profit this time is 700. Last year it was 500. You have increased 200 more. Like that, you will communicate with your boss. Hope you understood. It is easy now. Now you're not accountant, come out. Yes. Now, so these are your characteristics of your accounting. First, what you will do? You will identify. Then you will measure. Then you will record. Then you will classify. Then you will summarize. Then you will analyze. Then you will communicate with your boss. These are the process, or else we can call it as characteristics of accounting. Now, if they ask you for 5 marks, what is accounting? The answer is same. Accounting is identifying, measuring, recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing, and communicating of financial data is called accounting. Easy. What are the characteristics of accounting? Again, same answer. Identify, measuring, recording, classifying, summarizing, analyzing, communicating. Same to same. So, this is the easiest part. So, don't skip these things. These are characteristics of accounting. So, if you want, you can take a screenshot. We'll go for the next slide. Next one, branches of accounting. In accounting, we have three major branches. Those are financial accounting, cost accounting, as well as management accounting. Financial accounting, it is nothing but what we are doing now, like your profit and loss account, balance sheet, all comes under your financial accounting. Again, the same definition, like financial accounting is that branch of accounting which involves identifying, measuring, recording, classifying, summarizing of business transaction. As I told you, for every accounting answer, you can use that statement. Now, your financial accounting is done. We'll move for the next one. That will be your cost accounting. Now, under cost accounting is that branch of accounting which is concerned with the process of ascertaining and controlling the cost of the product. Very simple. For example, I want to sell this pen. If I want to sell this pen, if I sell it for 1000 rupees, if assumption, so no one will buy this pen for 1000. Now, just assume that I am selling this pen for 1000. Now, what is my profit? I am selling this for 1000. What is my profit? Can you assume what is my profit? No. Why? Because you don't know the cost of this pen. At what price I purchased, you don't know. For example, I bought this pen for 750. Again, come back to same example. I bought this for 750. I am selling this for 1000. Now, what is my profit? Yes, my profit is 250. Why? Because you know the cost. My cost is 750. Clear? Similarly, unless you know the cost, you cannot find out the exact profit. Cost, it includes your manufacturing cost, purchase cost, selling cost, everything includes. To fix the selling price, you should calculate the cost price. Unless you are not calculated cost price, you cannot determine the selling price. Imaginarily, you cannot fix a price. You have to go with cost accounting. In the cost accounting, you will find out what will be your cost. On the cost, 10% you can add and you can sell it as a profit. Clear? Yes, this is called cost accounting. And the last one, management accounting. Now, Management accounting is that branch of accounting which is concerned with gathering and processing information relating to funds, cost, profit, etc. Now, to simplify the decision making process of management. Very simple. Management accounting means what? Normally, financial accounting we prepare for government purpose, company purpose as well as bank purpose. Cost accounting we prepare only to fix the price of the goods as selling price. Along with that, the cost control purpose they will prepare. But management accounting, they prepare the financial statements to know or to take decisions whether they should continue, whether they should go for new project, whether whatever offer they got, whether they will accept or not. Every kind of decisions can be taken with the help of management accounting. These kinds of accounting more useful for management. It is all about your management related. Clear? Yes, this is called your management accounting. Now, if you want, you can take screenshot. So, before I say thank you, so this is all about your accounting basics. So, in this objective, characteristics and branches, which are very important, you can expect for 5-mark question. In the next session, we go with accounting concept. Now, in this, we have too many concept, basic concept. Your syllabus is too much. If I spend time on these things, I cannot complete your syllabus. Wherever it requires, there I'll explain you the concept. While doing particular topic, that particular topic I'll explain you there itself. Why? Because if I explain you here, you will forget while doing that particular topic. So day by day, you will understand. We'll go slowly as well as I'm not going only for your question paper or exam purpose. Along with exam, you should understand concept also. Thank you.